let me say that there's been a lot said tonight, a lot of which that we've heard before. It also says that there's a whole lot for us to do. When we think in terms of inclusion, one of the things I think is missing from this conversation, even though it's been talked about, but seeing inclusion as a value and a good business decision. And when we think about inclusion being a value, then it would no longer just be something on our punch list, but it would be something that we would be so motivated by because it's something that we really, truly believe in. And that would be reflective then when we think in terms of good faith efforts and things having teeth and people having the courage to require a change and demand change. It wouldn't be us sitting in a room filled to capacity, articulating the same words over and over and over again. When we think in terms of even the certification process, you know, Albert Einstein says it is insanity to do the same thing and expect a different result. Mom Mabley says if you do what you always did, then you're going to get what you always got.
Bring it home, bring it home.
So to me, we need to look at what we've been doing, and if those things have not brought forth the desired outcomes that we're looking for, then it means we need to do something different. And we must have the courage to do something different. And the courage for us to work together to make that difference happen. See, when I can look across the room and see a woman and believe that, and truly believe that she should make the same amount of money that I make, when I believe that the other person has the same level of humanity that I do and that I must do all within my power to make sure that their quality of life is improved, when I begin to look at those notions and to embody those notions, then we then would really stand together. So when we think in terms of men, look, the best representative is the person, no matter if they're sitting in front of you or not, they're going to do what you need them to do.
That's right.
I don't need you to stand in front of me. I don't need Keith to stand here for me to know that Keith is representing my interests. I should believe and know and trust that he's representing my interests. So someone hit the nail on the head earlier. She said, why not hire people who really believe in inclusion and not just hire people who attempt to find ways to include? I think there's a distinctive notion there because that nuance is important. And so if I say nothing else, there's nothing else that I can say much more eloquently than what have already been said. But what I will say is, you know, something that Martin Luther King said, and it's one of my favorite phrases because it's so true. Because whenever we are looking at challenges, we got a choice, either to go forward or to sit down. Martin Luther King says, quote, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands at the time of convenience and comfort, but it is where he stands at the time of challenge and controversy. And here we stand at this doorstep or this threshold of change. And what are we going to do? MnDOT, what are you going to do? Met Council, what are you going to do? City of Minneapolis, what are you going to do? County commissioners, what are you going to do? Because when you begin to aggregate all of their shortcomings together, we are losing every single day. But we can change that today.
Yes, we can.
Good man. Great job, Bobby. Let me say, great job, everyone. Great job, Bobby. Great job, Bernie. Great job, Kathleen. Great job, Mr. Owner of the Great Thor, Mr. Copeland, and Captain. Great job from Reverend Mackey. Let's give a hand to our panel, everybody. Let's also give a very, very, very warm hand to the YMCA. Who's been here for the first time? This place looks great, doesn't it? Big hand to the Y. Hey, is the director still here? He left, but oh, come on, hey man, let people see you, man. Come on up a little bit. Mr. Gibson, Henry Gibson, leader of the Y. Henry Crosby, sorry. Henry Crosby. Now, I just want to say, Henry, you know, Henry, I promised him he could say one final thing.
That's fine.
Then you're going to take us out.
That's fine.
All right. Let me just say the ideas that I've heard here that we need to hold each other accountable on are, We need to really strengthen what good faith actually means. We need to work on unbundling contracts so they're more accessible to smaller companies. We need to look at hold funds to them if they fail. Just like if you don't meet your punch list, you don't get your money, maybe these other folks, maybe DBE goals need to be added to the punch list. So we need to really, we need DBE goals at the time of letting, which is something we're doing. We need OJT goals at the time of letting, another good idea. And we need training on DBE certification, point Liddy made. We need to find a way to, we can just have another one of these on, here's how you